Do you have a young athlete at home but are having challenges navigating the sports world? How to keep your young athletes still focused on their academics, or just don't even know how to help your child deal with the pressures of winning or losing? Well, there's a book for that. Raising Empowered Athletes, a youth sports parenting guide for raising happy, brave, and resilient kids. And the author, Kirsten Jones, is a Hall of Fame former Division I volleyball player and now works as a peak performance and sports parenting coach. She co-hosts the podcast #Raising Athletes and also does motivational speaking. And Kirsten Jones joins us now. Welcome to Sports Extra, Kirsten. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me, Tina.
So now, Kirsten, you are a mother of 3.
Yes.
And they all play high school and college sports now. Was there a moment in life or certain situations where you knew, I have to write this book and help other parents?
Yes. And so I played in college, and then I worked at Nike for 15 years. So even while I was at Nike working with professional and college level athletes, I got to kick and chase. You know, you get pregnant, everybody buys you what to expect when you're expecting, and you feel like, I'm going to be the best parent ever. And then you get to kick and chase, and you have these crazy parents on the sidelines who are like,
I love it.
You're not doing the club, you're not hiring the private coach, and you start to feel FOMO. You feel this like, am I behind? Am I doing the wrong thing? And as my kids got older and older, I thought, there's no book out there that's talking about how do we help parents navigate the $20 billion business that is youth sports. It's larger than the NFL.
Wow,
it's
that's
huge.
Tremendous. What exactly is an empowered athlete? How do you raise one?
It's $1 million question, right? Giving kids the opportunity to make their choices, and our parenting style has changed from the 70s and 80s when we were growing up, where if you played a sport or you played the cello or whatever, it was your journey. And now parents are coming out of the delivery room with a plan as to how they want their kid and which team we're going to play for and what level we're going to play to. And the truth of the matter is, less than 5 or 6% will play in college. So a lot of parents are on the front end of it thinking, oh, my kid's going to be a D1 athlete, when less than 2 or 3% will do that. But what do we want them to get out of the sports experience? That's what we need to be focusing on, and letting it be their journey, not ours.
So how do you approach that parent?
Well, those kind of parents usually come to me saying, my kid isn't performing the way they're supposed to, they're burning out, they're injured all the time. Those are the signs that it's too much. Like I like to say to parents, really the only 6 words they should hear you say are, I love to watch you play.
Ooh.
But we spend the time in the car ride home, well, that team sucked and that coach was bad and we're going to go to a different club. And the kids are, they just wanted to go get ice cream after. And by the time the game is over, they've moved on, but the parents haven't.
What about when a parent has to deal with their child being under pressure, say from a coach, about winning?
So when you start seeing them, again, being overwhelmed, being depressed, not wanting to participate, it's because there's a pressure there that they're feeling, and feeling not enough. And honestly, every human being out there, that's all they're really looking for, particularly from their parents, is to know that they matter. That however I show up today, whether I kicked the winning goal or we lost by 25, it's okay.
Yeah. Kirsten, sometimes a kid, I don't know if I want to play that sport this season. They're kind of backing away a little bit. But anybody watching this show, sports is important, and it helped shape my life. It shaped your life. What do you suggest to that parent that knows that they just want this child to have the discipline and that organized experience?
Yes. So absolutely, I say what we start, we have to finish. So if you sign up for the soccer season at the beginning, unless there's something that's, not going well from a coaching standpoint that's abusive, you finish what you start. So we're going to sign up for baseball, and if we're done with baseball at the end of the season, then we're going to pick something else. So it's not that we're not going to do anything, but allowing them, that's another problem though, is we have kids specializing at 5 or 7 or 9, when really I say try everything. And you really should be focused on 3 things: friends, fun, and fundamentals. That's what you should be trying to get out of a season when they're young. Parents, avoid the 4th F, FOMO.
raising empowered athletes, and I could still ask you a million more questions because I've seen every day I deal with those athletes at the highest level, and sometimes it was two great parents that raised them, sometimes it was a grandmother, and some of them don't even play their sport till they're juniors in high school.
Yes.
So it just shows you that everybody has their own story, their own journey, but you help parents raise them in an empowered way. Kirsten Jones, I hope to see you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina.
Really appreciate your time.
Lovely.